Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork, love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Made at the 36-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Darren Lee on the tackle.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rolling to his right. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to hang on to the ball this time, and in the process picks up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards, the final tally.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Levine Toilolo there to make the grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by...
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Golden Tate. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Take over 1st and...
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And he fires one incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at his own 9-yard line.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones, and he fires one, but incomplete.
Jones pass.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals
on 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Cincinnati.
Mixon with a first down carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Bengals nothing.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
6-yard line.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle,
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the
on 2nd and 9, Jones. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it.
Jones on the keeper.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Jones now on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Jones. That's complete to Slayton. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be fourth down. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes they think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all you got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Burrow and the Bengals with a first and 10 at their own 24. And he'll throw right away. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
At the 29-yard.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Gain of 15. First down, Cincinnati.
First down, here's Burrow. Again, he finds more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. On the delay, it's Mixon. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
For the field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
New York ready to go again offensively. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Escaping the pressure right. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now Burrow on 1st down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
He finds his running back, Mixon. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Burrow will throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Burrow. And Tate's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah. As the first half is winding down, and the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams in the league hitting the three-quarter pole in the preseason. The whole league will be in action next Thursday night to wrap it all up. And then we start for real a week after that with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting the lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Joe Mixon.
As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they want.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big one out there, handle things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. There he goes, left side. That's all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
The kicker on.
He's giving him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
So now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2-yard line.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 7. And a Bengal first down.
Play action. It's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a give to Mixon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Emmanuel Ogbah.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, four in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a
Four
game.
times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
DJ Reader brought him down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Thrown away. And
so after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yards to go.
Looking to throw. Jones looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Will Lutz.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
2nd and 6. Here's a give to Barkley, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Giants on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. A first throw for the backup Rosen. This is White on the screen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Forced to the ground.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
And 10.
Running out of the gun with White. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals set to take over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now it's the backup Finley. Now Finley lost it, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Finley. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. O'Shane Ximines able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And the pressure gets to him again. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants going to take over again on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now in the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
at the 41-yard line.
Rosen to throw again. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Oh, man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
These preseason games are big in the development of rookie receivers, and now their teams want to see if they're going to be truly NFL caliber. So oftentimes, offensive coordinators will call certain plays to see how they react. Give them a big check mark for that one.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So now the Bengals and Ryan Finley down by 10, 2:16 to play. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Finley sets to throw on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morgan. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
1st down.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Finley. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
26-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Finley. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Morgan. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Cincinnati.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a give to White. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now all the focus, it shifts to the Bengals. Trailing by a field goal. 33 seconds to go. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. And he checks this one down to Williams. Williams loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
First down, here's White. Down right around the 25.
James White.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
5-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. Tonight.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.